everyone and their mama is playing Breath of the Wild 2. Zelda on Mr. Beast's Island or something like that. Sure, whatever. I mean, this game may be pretty damn good. If it's anything like the first game, Breath of Fresh Air, Zelda First Touch Grass version, it might possibly be the best game ever made. It's almost a perfect game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the best things in life are just one thing away from being a chef's kiss, perfecto. Sort of like peanut butter and jelly. I know it sounds perfect. You know what it's missing? Bread. They've been lying to you this whole time. They didn't teach you that one in school, did they? Hey, Tears of the Kingdom is no exception. It's clearly missing Pokemon. Well, more specifically, shiny Pokemon. You know, the rarest form of Pokemon that only appear once in a lifetime or something like every few thousand or whatever. I'm just the rarest kinds, okay? So of course, being the nice guy, I'm solving world problems that never existed till I made that shit up. And not only made Pokemon good for once, but also caught shiny Pokemon and Zelda. And let me tell you, I had absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into. You see, every time I completed a shrine, I couldn't progress until I caught a shiny Pokemon. And if you know just how rare these things are, I'm talking hours and hours. And also there's 152 shrines in this game. That's a lot of time, it's a lot of shrine, and a lot of shine. If you want to see me complete this entire game, all 152 shrines and shines, I'm gonna need you to slash that like button, catch that shiny subscribe to lend me your energy. But of course, we have a long adventure ahead of us, so onwards we glide. If you don't know the story of Legend of Zelda games, don't you worry, I too have difficulties following along, on account of, well, I can't read. Like most Nintendo games of mass popularity, story doesn't even really matter here. The main focus is how it makes you feel. Let me tell you, it's pretty damn amazing knowing I can make this. Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what that is yet. Okay, some people are a little bit more creative than others when it comes to, what exactly you could make in this game. Yep, that's right. Someone did that. Let's see, all I gotta say is, what genius craftsmanship! Was humankind ever supposed to reach such godly power? Oh, never mind. It's dead. Before we can make fancy things with our zombie arm, or glide on paragliders, or even play on Zelda's fancy Nintendo Switch, we just have to sort of go over, why? Don't you worry, it's not that deep. Zelda here, the lady this game is named after, and Link, aka us, find a very welcoming and very not creepy corpse in their basement of their castle. I'm sure he's just some guy. Probably just gets a bad rap for his looks. Or his very dark and thick aura he's got here. You know what they say. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't do that. That's not good. It's bad. Well, unless he wakes up and says, F you. Destroying your sword, made to defeat evil itself. Turning one of your arms into Granny's old ashtray. And you wake up the next day, naked, with your life force sucked right out of you. Seriously, like almost every single heart. I mean, I guess they had to leave you with something. Come on, it's cool. We got a zombie arm, remember? Just wait till you find out what this thing can do. Clearly other than get a manicure or have some cut nails here. You see, this thing has the power of telekinesis. You can even stop and rewind time or crazy glue anything. And I mean anything to each other. And we can even ascend through platforms with it. Like some sort of glue. Okay, every power so far, pretty cool. But this one? Now that's just f***ed up, dude. Did Link really ask for these powers? Is he the f***ed up one? Or was this like a pre-installed feature? You see? Now I can't continue. I gotta figure this one out. Think of our powers sort of like if Mewtwo had the remote control for Click, with very sticky TikTok slime, plays underneath your Family Guy clips, mixed with the power of that one X-Men. Oh, and also the Master Sword, the one made for defeating evil, now looks sort of like a burned and oversized spoon, except without any actual functionality of a real-life spoon. After dropping in for the Fortnite Battle Bus, as all famous iconic characters seem to be doing nowadays, the world is ours to explore. But this game is just so fun. I just want to play another one, another game. But don't worry, because with Zelda's iPad, we can attempt our very first shrine before the shine. Oh, and also, you see this forest ghost here? Yeah, the one with the ears? I guess we're just sort of borrowing his arm. I guess that's where our arm came from. Don't ask me. I didn't write this. Well, I mean, I did write this, but not that. I'm not responsible for that. Just think of this guy as our persona persona. He teaches us all of our new arm powers, sort of like the previous owner of our very own Honda sedan. If it was our arm. Yeah, if the Honda sedan was our arm. If that's what it was. Anyways, he shows us how to move and stick things together so that we can perform such miracles as this. Yeah, that's right. Jesus turning water into wine. Not seeming so special now, is it? But anyways, after some very highly intellectual puzzle solving in Bob the Building, we have completed our very first shrine. And it's finally time to boot up Pokemon. I can't wait. Oh, maybe I should have waited. Or, well, never did this at all. It's been 5 minutes and the frame rate and movement is already so bad, I want to become the corpse underneath Zelda's castle. This is very unedited. It's very much how it actually felt and played like. It was very contrasting after the butterly smooth movement of Zelda. And I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I am Pokemon. Seriously, I legally changed my name from Yude to Pokemon. I'm waiting for a lawsuit. I know it's coming, but it's my name now. My first hunt, I planned on keeping very simple and nothing too crazy, but I completely forgot just how frustrating the waters of the Paldea region are. Not only because the water region seems to spawn way too much, making the game sound like a Pikachu fighter jet. These goddamn heat-seeking torpedo fish, Veluza, just won't leave me alone. I'm sorry, Pokemon Company. We really just gotta let Nintendo make these games at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, you did a good job up until now. I think it's time for Nintendo to take a crack at it. I mean, you already own 50%, you might as well. For my shiny Pokemon, I wanted to hunt Donzo. For the reasons, 1, it's really cool, and I don't have it. 2, sort of reminds me of King Jabu Jabu from the Ocarina of Time. That just swallows you up whole as a child until you solve his mysterious illness. Looks great. Also, I think you may have a child here. And for the final reason, well, I had an outbreak of them. And that's supposed to be easy, right? Well, easier. But spoiler alert, really wasn't. Like, at all. Besides the fact that this ended up being slightly over 4-hour hunt. Yep, that's right, 4 hours. I'm not even kidding here. See, I'm in the water here, minding my own business. Just searching for yellow catfish whale-sized monsters. As per usual Monday, of course. I can't help but notice how many pop-ups in this game compared to the clean screens that were Zelda. And you're telling me these excessive hubs are really that necessary? Is it? Is it really though? Running low? Is it? Because I don't know. Everywhere I look, there seems to be 4 giant catfish monsters popping right up. Honestly, it seems to be an overpopulation of these things. What is the point? What's the purposes? Are these HUDs just means of pointless propaganda? Are we ever to enjoy this game without so many words? Oh, there it is. Finally, a shiny Donzo. About f***ing time. See, I earned this thing hours ago, you b****s. And even worse, I didn't even catch it in the cool ball. Well, at least I can still name it after that Zelda character, King Jabu Ja. Oh, it doesn't fit, huh? Let's just get back to this. Let's just get back to the Zeldas. Let's just get back to the Zeldies. Now that we have our shiny Pokemon and the power to move and stick things together, let's build something that's never been done before. You see, I am limited to what building supplies I have here, but I have a vision. And that vision is friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Actually, it's the world's first ever triple layer ski lift. I know, great minds can make greatness out of nothing. Just gotta line this up for an adventure here, and I know that didn't just happen. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna climb up, and it's gonna be right where I left it, right? Right? It's gonna be right where I left it. You gotta be kidding me. Who made the script of this video? This is bullshit. This is absolutely ludicrous. I don't really want to talk about what just happened, so I'll make a bridge, and I'm past it now, okay? I'm gonna be okay. See, I was looking into my Magic Zelda iPad for the first time, looking for the next shrine here. I realized something here. How is Link's arm and our Persona pals that we are gracefully borrowing for now the same length here? When he came to us in a vision, he was significantly taller than us. Not to mention, we're not even the same species. Just be straight. Give it to me, Doc. Am I glued? Is it the glue holding me together? I caught a fish. Only the best video games can fish be caught it in. Isn't Zelda so amazing, guys? It's like nothing I've ever seen before, and maybe never will. Other than a little small recording error here, I stuck a big rock to a stick and broke more rock thanks to our new arm update. I guess there's still no nail trim patch out yet. Yeah, not yet? I'm sure it's just coming any day now, right? Right? You know those Nintendo guys, it take a while to patch things out. Let's head back to the Pokemon, shall we? Please don't do this. I have more life to live, and I don't want to spend it doing this. This time I decided to hunt the illustrious Paldean Tauros. What to this day is the worst shiny hunt I've ever encountered. I really wish I was playing this up for the video, but I'm not. What determines how hard a shiny Pokemon should be? Is it the odds that they should appear at? See, I don't know, because those odds can't really be trusted. Even if they look like they are in your favor, there's always a chance that the stars will never align, and you ever encounter that shiny Pokemon. But what about if the Pokemon you're hunting is impossible to see? I'm talking a shiny that's invisible. Would that technically make it the rarest and hardest to find? You know, the ones that spawn or may have spawned, but you just never know? It just can't be seen? Now that would be the hardest shiny Pokemon hunt ever, if I would guess. And this was by far the longest modern day Pokemon hunt I've had. You know, definitely the longest in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet by at least, 3 times over. At least, because I'm getting old. First I hunted the regular Tauros in the wild. No breakout. After a few hours, I gave in to following the herd for slightly better odds. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter, like at all. Could have been 10, 20, 30 shiny Tauroses. I would have never seen them, because this is a regular Tauros, and this is a shiny one. And even side by side, it can be hard to tell the difference. Or maybe you're special. Maybe you can tell the difference. You got special eyes or something like that. But that's not factoring in something very large here, and one very major problem. Lighting in this game is never consistent. And when you're shiny and not so shiny are this close, you better believe it starts to mess with your mind a little. And I could just kill them all to see which ones are shiny and which ones aren't. That would take ages, and the horde would eventually die all out. No more Tauroses. If even one runs into you, he starts the battle. Oh, good luck, because now you're stuck in an endless loop of battles. They will not stop piling on top of you. As soon as the previous battle ends, another one starts. It's really got me feeling like Mufasa in the most tragic scene in cinema history. Everything the light touched, that definitely wasn't my kingdom. I was doomed to running around aimlessly and getting trampled time and time again. But of course, there's more. Why wouldn't there be more? Come on, I'm not that lucky. At night? Oh, at night. You can't even see them. They're fully camouflaged. Never mind seeing what a shiny may look like. You want to know how long this took? Just this. I'm not talking about the whole thing. After, 6 hours, I encountered a shiny. Well, yeah, I encountered a shiny, all right. It was a Murkrow. I was only seeing like one Murkrow every 8 minutes based off where I was hunting. And there it was, a pink Murkrow. And although this counts for the shrine, best believe when we come back here, I'm going to get that shiny Tauros in the next hunt. All right? But am I happy to see this muted Hylian Blondie right here? I'm talking about Link. I don't want to go back and hunt Tauroses. I mean, I will. I made it my goal to have an entire full-size Zelda adventure in the time between now and the next shrine. Say, you don't believe me? Well, I made the greatest hoverboat the world's ever seen. Even if the local ancient robots were jealous and told me I couldn't use their wood. I mean, come on, they're robots. They don't even got feelings. I should be able to use their wood. I mean, now that I think of it, do they even have rights? I know they can write a mean essay or book report, but does that mean they get to use our living things, like trees, and extract their souls to make boats? Humans wouldn't even do such terrible things. Next, we headed to the mines. Of course, no mining adventure is complete without a boss battle against Steve. What are they calling you here? A flux construct? Why are you letting them do that to you, Steve? You're more than just blocks. You got a heart here, man. I know, because I'm looking for it right now. It's also the only way I can deal damage to you. You know what? I tried throwing parts of you off the edge. It just didn't count. And after exhausting all my resources in big brain problem solving, I took down Flux Head Steve and probably received one of the least rewarding loots of all time. Some sort of gear. Yep, that's right. I wasted all my food and countless arrows, shattered a lot of weapons for a gear. Does it even do anything? Because when I attached it to my homemade hovercraft, it wouldn't even come off the ground. Oh yeah, talk all you want about my hovercraft, but I'm taking this thing to the moon. Oh, well, at least the next shrine is right there. Just you wait. It's gonna happen any minute now. Yeah, I'm aware it's a little cold up here and I'm slowly dying and I've used basically all of my food battling Steve. See, I told you it would take me there in time. It's no problem at all. You battling defeat Steve just to die for a miscalculated jump? Poor bastard. But after giving it a go a second time, with a nice little fire started on our hovercraft to stay warm, we made it to the shrine. In this one, we learned the truth. The gooey ascend ability, the one where you go through the platforms like some sort of creepy jello, that was a preset. It was installed by Persona guy. That was just there's another shrine done. It was really just going up. That's it. Back to hunting Tauros. And I'm not even exaggerating. After another 4 to 6 hours, I snapped. I had enough of it. It was time to do something drastic. It was time to make a sandwich. That's right, the 18-layer tofu sandwich. This time with there's a little side of sidewalk salt. That way it will boost our shiny odds to the max. I just can't take it anymore. I need them full odds so I can see if it's even real at this point. I mean, how many have I seen? How many have I never noticed? Could have seen hundreds of shinies and never noticed. And just after 20 minutes into our new boost, it happened. It was just so obvious that I almost ran the completely opposite direction, despawning it forever. But thankfully, I noticed it last second. And we got the shiny for one of the most annoying shiny Pokemon of all time. I found the perfect name for this thing. See, there's this one subscriber who's been commenting on every single video we named after a Pokemon. You know, it's starting to get pretty annoying. Yep, that's right, Sleepy. I'm looking at you. It was honestly, really nice. I've talked to them a few times in the comments section. It's just, they just keep asking to be named after a Pokemon in a very, very strange way. I guess some people might think that's funny. I can't read, so I don't know if it's funny or not. So rest easy, Sleepy. You'll forever be known as the hardest, rarest, and most annoying shiny Pokemon ever to be recorded. Don't care. Zelda time, baby. I finally learned how to keep Link warm in the cold Canadian weather that he just clearly isn't built for here. Not like us true-blooded Canadians as myself, who wear shorts in a blizzard. Check it out. I took the whole forest and made the world's largest poking stick. No robot around to stop me this time. We finally make it back to where we first met our Persona pal and actually come across what seems to be the ghost of Zelda's past, who gives us a very friend-zoned handshake. But at least this friend-zoned handshake got benefits, baby, because now we can rewind time with the snap of our overgrown fingernails, putting our new Adam Sandler click powers to good use and complete the easiest shrine ever. If only shiny hunting Pokemon was this easy. Well, to my surprise, it can be, sort of, if you consider, 55 minutes easy, which I'll take 55 minutes any day of the week over what just happened last time. For only 55 minutes, you get yourself a shiny Dunsparce. Why? To that I ask, why do anything? Why not just not? That's why. Oh, and also, it can make one of the rarest evolution shinies. So of course, I just want to make it rarer. Listening to myself say this, I really think I have some real problems here. This is not healthy one bit. There is a 1% chance when you evolve your Dunsparce that it can become, get this, a Dunsparce. Name like that for having 3 segments, instead of the 2-segmented version that you normally get, which is called Dunsparce, obviously. But I wish I made shit up, by the way, but nope. No, it's totally real, unfortunately. Why not get ourselves a Dunsparce and see how long it would take us to get a Dunsparce? Just thought it would be funny to add it in as a little Subway Surfers vibe for my ADHD pals. Chances are, if you have a TikTok attention span like myself, probably already left, but it's never too late. Tears of the Kingdom, the best Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts game ever made. 30 out of 14, never done before. Well, it was done before, but it was never done before good. As I said, it's a very distinguishing thing here. You know that children's story where you match the shapes with the holes? Yeah, that's basically our very first real-world shrine here. Somehow managed to hold our zombie hand harder than the tutorial itself. Isn't this like the real game? We just start exploring and we get even easier shrines. This time, I'm hunting a legend. A shiny hunt that's evaded me ever since I beat this game. I'm talking 20 hours of just nothingness. And the hunt starts right now. Oh, that's it. No shiny boost, nothing. There it is. Right there. That's the shiny that means the world to me right there. You don't know why? Because that right there is the man in the mirror. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Wait, what? We don't even look the same. It's always a good day when you finally get a shiny man in the mirror. Zelda is still better. Sorry to break it to you guys. I also found a very large deposit of rock. That's also functions as an enemy base. I mean, it's a rock. I don't know. But one day I will defeat the rock. I killed a robot in a shrine, and somehow that's all the whole shrine was. Is that why there's 152 of these things? Is that why? So, new shiny Pokemon, I guess. Right, well, hear me out. I was thinking, Tears of the Kingdom is a newer game. Maybe I'm not giving Pokemon a fair chance here. Game engine that Tears of the Kingdom is based off is Breath of the Wild, a much older Switch game. So old, in fact, it's the first Switch game. So how about we play the first Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch? Compare them that way. Let's do that. With Pokemon, let's go. Heading back to where it all started. With a new game comes a new shiny hunting method, and this one is pretty difficult. Make sure to listen close. First, you're gonna have to capture the same Pokemon 31 times, and then you just wait. Oh, right there. There it is. It's a Cubone, but green. My very first Pokemon book that I had as a very small child, it would be my dream to have a Cubone on my Pokemon team. So take that, child R9, because now we have a shiny. Speaking of the child version of myself, the very first video game I ever played was my mom's version of Zelda on the original Nintendo, and even was the very first boss I ever managed to defeat at 3 years old. So how about we end this video once we defeat the first major storyline boss? Sorry, Flux Construct, you're not very major. Oh, hold on, never mind, I take it back. Because now it looks like I've fallen, and I can't get up. Well, I may have spoke too soon. It does seem that I am able to actually get up. Yeah, sorry. And I won't forget, you just dropped the gear. Meet one of the most important characters to the story. That's Sign Man, or Addison. You better believe he plays a very important role in the story here. He sort of holds this whole world together. Alright, fine. He just holds up a sign that's unable to stand up, and then if you make it stand up for him, it won't fall. It's not that important, I guess. But he's important to me. Isn't that all that matters? How the game makes you feel? Also, I shot myself out of a giant Eiffel Tower rocket. But of course, Sign Guy's way more important. Now it's time for my favorite shrine so far. Think of balloons. Now think of balloons powered by flamethrowers. Don't worry, I'll give you a little tutorial here. You just gotta attach your giant ball to your flamethrower air balloons. And now we're cooking. We're really balling on the haters with this one. Hey, sorry, should I just play the Pocket Monsters? You know, the Pokemon? The Pokemonsters? Should I just play that game? Look for one that's sparkly? Since we got the lore-heavy man in the mirror, Paradox Shiny, I was inspired to capture another one. There was one Paradox Pokemon, unlike the rest, and that's Screamtail. I mean, come on, he's from the dinosaur times, and it's still so cute. It's just like a classic Pokemon. Iconic even, but it's still new. You know, they just threw a hairstyle on it. They call it tail, and they gave you some little Halloween fangs. This one wasn't too bad. I think it was just under 3 hours. I can't believe this sentence is coming out of my mouth. 3 hours? Not that bad? Is it? Is it really not that bad? I think that's pretty bad, considering I'm a full-grown man. I mean, I'm a pro Zeldies player now. Look at my genius defeating this Hinox. Some say you can taste my smartness through the screen. Einstein. Our final mission is to find where the game's at. I know this is the game. Come on. Where's the princess? Is she dead? especially in the past. We're the big bad guys. And of course, find as many shrines as possible. We'll save them for the next video. That's right. If you like this idea so far, slap a like. And if we get 5,000 likes, I'll do a part 2. More shrines, all the times. Also, I caught a shiny horse, which was blue, just to find out, oh, they have an actual real shiny horse here. But it's not rare. No, it's just part of a good old Zelda storyline. It happens to be Zelda's horse. Yup, didn't even have enough stamina to tame it. Even when I tried eating mid-mount. Didn't work. If we go to Birdland, we can find a little Kazooie sidekick. That is honestly, way more useful than I ever expected. You know, in some games where you have those escort missions and you're like, yeah, I don't like them. Ew! I don't want to do them. They just keep dying. They keep getting lost. The escort missions suck, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But this guy, Toolin, is a very class act. Not only can he one-shot any enemy when he eventually chooses to help you. I mean, hey, if you have the one-hit arrow in your tool belt, I don't expect you to always pull it out at every fight. That's on you. Whenever you feel like it, pal, just go ahead, let it fly. I'll just be here breaking my 867th sword and shield on this lizard's face while you decide not to shoot him. Basically, we're heading into a tornado to stop the snowstorms. Sounds good. But oh no, the tornado's a fucking ship straight out of One Piece. And get this, a temple. Those Nintendo people want to make a game. Take one thing and make it 3 things. It's amazing. This was genius. Wait, hold on. I'm as smart as Nintendo. I made the triple-decker ski lift. After we power all the wind turbines, all hell breaks loose for a boss battle of a magnitude I could have never expected after capturing shiny Pokemon. So this is what it feels like to play a video game again. You know, it really reminds me of the first boss I ever battled. I mean, it looks the same, right? Right? Looks like a Dobson fly, mixed with the dragon, mixed with the Dairy Queen Blizzard. They always take one thing and they make it 3. See, they always do it. But someone ought to teach them a lesson. Yeah, someone. Like me. If you run out of arrows as I did, don't panic. With a little ultra instinct dodging, and a little drop slash does the trick. It's just, 40 to 50 times more difficult. Nowhere near as enjoyable. It's like playing the game wrong. It doesn't feel good. No, it never feels good to play the game wrong. Also, it can teleport and cause tornadoes. We sure this thing's from the same game as Flux Construct? Are we? How the f*** did that happen? 2 different people make it in the same game? But I gotta say, when I landed that last slash, it felt pretty damn good for about 10 seconds, because I felt like I died here, but that's okay. The cutscene triggered, so we're good. We're totally not dead. And there you are, Pokémon and Zelda, one video. Who's living on the edge like this? I like this as a series idea. Wouldn't mind trying this in other games. So, if you'd also like that, let me know in the comments. But I've been R9, and I hope you had yourselves a damn good time.